Hi everybody, welcome to Story Time. This is our first story of our second session for summer reading. And we're going to talk about dragons today. Should we start with our song? Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends. It's time to say hello. Hello. I'm going to read you a brand new book that the library just got. Actually, I have a couple of them. Old MacDonald Had a Dragon. It was written by Ken Baker and illustrated by Christopher Santoro. After this, we'll put this book into circulation. This is by Two Lions Publications. You'll be able to take it out of the library. Go online and request it. Shall I sing this book, or do you think I should just read the words? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And then on that farm he had a dragon, E-I-E-I. Not so fast, mooed the cow as it moseyed up to the farmhouse. I've got a beef with you. Dragons don't belong on farms, the cow said. It's my farm, said Old MacDonald. I can have a dragon if I want one. Either the dragon moves out, or this moo moves on, mooed the cow. Uh-oh. Faster than the farmer could sing, E-I-E-I-O, the dragon swooped out of the sky, gulped down the cow, and swallowed it whole. Delightful dairy, said the dragon. With a lick of its lips and a flash of fire, it whipped its tail and flew away. The farmer frowned. Too bad, he said. I'll miss that cow. But it was bullheaded. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O, with an oink-oink here and an oink... Wait a mud-stinking minute, oinked the pig. As long as there's a dragon on this farm, there'll be no more oink-oinking here and oink-oinking there. Adios. This hog is hitting the road. There he goes on his motorcycle. What do you think's going to happen? Faster than the farmer could sing E-I-E-I-O, the dragon swooped out of the sky, gulped down the pig, and swallowed it whole. Savory swine, said the dragon. With a lick of its lips and a flash of fire, off it flew, flapping its wings. Kinda. The farmer wrinkled his nose and frowned. Good riddance, that stinky sow always smelled of trouble. Besides, I really like my dragon. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a sheep. A ram charged up the steps and butted old Farmer MacDonald right out of his chair. You can't pull the wool over our eyes, bawed the ram. You can get rid of that dragon, but you can't kiss your wool socks goodbye. Bye, wool socks. You know what happens. Faster than that farmer could sing E-I-E-I-O, the dragon flopped down out of the sky, gulped down the ram and his whole farmyard of sheep, and he swallowed them whole. Marvelous mutton, said the dragon. With a lick of his lips and a flash of fire, it wilted its wings and waddled away. That's a lot of W words. The farmer folded his arms across his chest and frowned. I'm not so sure that dragon is a good idea after all, he said. I might need those sheep and their woolly socks to keep my feet warm at night. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, And on that farm he had a dog. "Keep me out of your two-bit tune," barked the dog. "Ruff. I saw what happened to that cow. Ruff. I saw what happened to that pig. Ruff, ruff. And I saw that happen to the sheep. I don't want to be dragon feed." Faster than the farmer could sing E-I-E-I-O, the dragon dragged itself across the yard, gulped down the dog, and swallowed it whole. "Delectable doggy," said the dragon. With a lick of its lips and a flash of fire, it folded its wings, flopped down, and fell asleep. I guess he ate too much. The farmer jumped off the porch and stormed across the yard. "Now wait a doggone minute," he said, kicking the dragon in the snout. "Give me back my Roscoe." Faster than the farmer could sing E-I-E-I-O, the dragon stood up, gulped down the farmer, and swallowed him whole. Inside the dragon, the farmer scratched his head and smiled. There's all his animals in the belly of the dragon. Old MacDonald had a dragon, E-I-E-I-O, and in that dragon he had a cow, a pig, a ram, some sheep, and a dog, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo ink ba wolf here and a moo oink ba wolf there. Here's a moo oink ba wolf. Can you sing it? The farm and all the animals shot onto the dragon's mouth and tumbled onto the ground in a slimy heap. "Terrible tummy ache," howled the dragon. With a frown on its lips and one last belch of fire, it whipped its wings and flew up and away for good. The farmer smiled, plucked his guitar, and sang, "Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cow, a sheep, a pig, a dog, E-I-E-I-O." That was kind of a funny book, wasn't it? I'll take that one back to the library, and you can take it out. Let's see, let's read one more, and then maybe we'll sing a song. Do not bring your dragon to the library. This was written by Julie Gassman and illustrated by Andy Eccleton. This is a Honolulu Free Library book. This is a brand new book. Just came in. I'm going to open the pages a little bit. It has beautiful pictures. When you visit the library, please keep in mind, no running, no shouting. To all books, be kind. But there's one rule that's bigger than the rest, and it must be followed by all of the guests. Do not bring your dragon to the library. A dragon is sometimes a very rude beast. At story time, he'll take up 10 spaces at least. A dragon's big bottom can pack a real punch. Each time he sits down, you'll hear a big crunch. I guess dragon would be really big at story time, wouldn't he? Do not bring your dragon to the library. You may ask her to come to the library show, but trouble will start at the first song she knows. Her swaying hips will crowd your space with a dragon jig that has no grace. I like it when we have music at the library. Do not bring your dragon to the library. Maybe you're thinking, don't worry, it's fine. There's plenty of space in that library of mine. Perhaps that is true, but he's sure to roam. Then you'll be wishing you had left him at home. So do not bring your dragon to the library. It looks like he knocked over the bookshelf. You see, aisles of books are hard to resist. She's sure to find sections that cannot be missed. If she starts to read, she could overexcite, and then the chances are her flames will ignite. That would not be good. So do not bring your dragon to the library. She's going to set the book on fire. I know, what you're saying is true, but leaving him home will make me quite blue. It's my favorite place, please listen to me. My dragon would love your library. Movies and computers and places to read, tales of heroes and adventure, of good and of greed. Cookbooks and bios, listen to my plea. May I please bring my dragon to the library? I'm afraid, my kind friend, I cannot agree. A dragon in the library? It simply can't be. But don't fret and don't frown. I have a solution. Listen to my smart substitution. Your dragon should not miss the library treasures. Just bring home some books for her reading pleasures. If you use your card often, you will very soon see that you never have to bring your dragon to the library. Look at all these books. And look, that has a picture of the author and the illustrator. I'm glad the library opened so you can actually put books on hold and take them out so you can read them at home. How about we do a finger play? Well, you can use your fingers. I made some cool dragons. So I'm going to use them on our magnet board. And then I'll tell you the rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you use your fingers? 5 green dragons making such a roar. One danced away, and then there were 4. 4 green dragons dancing round a tree. One danced away. How many now? And then there were 3. 3 green dragons dancing around you. One danced away. And now there are 2. 2 green dragons dancing in the sun. One danced away. And now there's only 1. Can you see him? 1 green dragon having lots of fun. She danced away. And then there were none. Let's see. You know what? I was going to read this book called Puff the Magic Dragon. And this book came with a CD, a music CD. So then I thought we could listen to it. This was written by Peter Yarrow and Lenny Lipton. And the paintings in the book are by Eric Hubret. probably know this song, right? I'm going to actually take the cover off because it needs to be covered at the library and I don't want to ruin it. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Little Jackie Paper loved that rascal Puff, and he brought him strings and sealing wax and other fancy stuff. Do the words sound familiar to you? Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sails, and Jackie kept a lookout, perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whene'er they came. Does it sound familiar? Pirate ships would lower their flag when Puff roared out his name. Do you know this song? We'll play it next. Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. This has beautiful paintings in it. But a dragon lives forever, and not so little girls and boys. Painted wings and giant rings make way for other toys. One great night it happened, Jackie Paper came no more, and Puff the mighty dragon, he ceased his fearless roar. His head was bent in sorrow, and green scales fell like rain. Puff no longer went to play along the cherry lane. Without his lifelong friend, Puff could not be brave. So Puff the mighty dragon, he sadly slipped into his cave. But Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea, and he frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. That's a song I remember from when I was little. Let's see if I can play it on our CD player. There we go. Let's listen to that. Maybe you recognize it now that you hear it.
Brought in strings and sailing nets and other fancy stuff. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Oh, Puff the magic dragon.
Are you singing?
Lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they would travel on a boat with billowed sails. Jackie kept a lookout, perched on Puff's gigantic tail. Noble kings and princes would bow whenever they came. Pirate ships would lower their sails when Puff roared out his name. Oh, Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist.
You ready?
Yeah.
So if you take this Puff the Magic Dragon book out of the library, there's a CD with it, and you can actually play the song. And that's all the time we have for today. I'm going to sing the goodbye song, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you next week.